Well, hello. It's me. And for some reason, it keeps wanting to say that I'm supposed to go doing this at tomorrow on the 30th, but I'm not. I'm doing it today. It's late night, so hold on. I'm actually hungry, so I'm sitting out by the pool, and I've had children here all day. So hello, Carol. Hello, sweet pea. Oh my God. Wow, it has been a long time. Oh my gosh. Wow. I have not seen you in forever in 27 days. So it is good to see you. Hi, Love Alta. I know this is a weird time. Hello, sweet pea. I mean, hello, Big Birdo. See, I shouldn't be trying to do things this like late at night. See, it's late night here, but so let me go back to the beginning. So, hi, Love Alta. Pink Birdo, Sweet Pea. See, it's funny. In StreamYard, it just says Pride Heart Rainbow, Philly, Pink Heart Rainbow. Like, it doesn't say any, doesn't show me anything. So, hello. So it's been a crazy, weird day, and it's like 10:30 at night here, and my husband isn't home yet, and my kids aren't ready for bed, and so I was bored, so I decided I would sit by the pool, and then I was like even boreder, so then I figured I'd come live. Um, so glad you're finally back. Sleepy, I have been back for a while. I don't know where you've been, but I've been back for a while. Well, not that long, but I did go away for like 7 months. But I always take my summers off. So I took my summer off. Hello, Kimberly Ann. I took my summer off. I always do. And then I just decided to fucking phone. Then I decided to extend it because people on YouTube. See, my phone actually has a thing to make it hold itself up, but like I can't get it to do it because and it's dark, so I can't see how to do it. So I'm gonna like I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll flip it to the other side. I don't know. I'm gonna get it to stay put somehow. But anyway, so I just decided to come live because I'm never on late at night. I come on live. But anyway, so Sleepy, see here goes the ADHD. Sleepy, did you forget my whole poor brain that can't do anything? Hey, little devil. Um, so I have been back. I always leave in the summer and then I come back like in the fall, like August-ish. But this year I just like was like so sick of everything. Don't worry, okay, there it is. So so I just like decided, I don't know, I just kept not coming back. Like another month went by and I was like, and another one, and it was just like, eh, eh, eh. Well, I've been doing this for 4 years. You think I'd have the hang of it by now? But I don't do it on the phone. I'm always on the computer, so I'm never like outside like this. But my phone has a thingy that like you like it holds itself up, but and I'm sitting on a wet towel because the kids were out here earlier. But anyway, so I decided to come out and say hi because I never do this at night. So there we go. Do comment. Woohoo! So how is everybody? So hopefully you can kind of half see me because it's dark out. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get my food. I have my soda holding my phone up right now. I'm gonna try and eat some. Freaking starving, killing like a villain or whatever you call it. But anyway, I'm outside. So I know it's not a cornfield or anything, so hopefully it's not too scary for anybody. Little devil says confused. I know I'm never on it this time, but I figured what the heck. So here it is. It's completely dark. Here, I'll show my camera the other way if I can figure out how to move my camera. More. Hold on. More. And then, why are you beeping, you stupid thing? Okay, here we go. Camera. And now I'm going to switch my camera. So there's facing front, there's facing back. So there's my soda. So there's the darkness. See, I live in the mountains, so see, you can't see anything. It's pitch black, except for like, the lights and stuff. There's the pool back there. That's what you can hear. There's the pool back there. But like you can't see anything. You see one terrace, you see two terrace, and then you see nothing. Then you see nothing. And you know what's down there? Probably like a mountain lion or a coyote or something like that. You never know. You never know. Usually I carry like a Glock or something with me. No, just kidding. No. But an airsoft. I lost my grandmother recently last month, so I'm so sorry, Kimberly Ann. That's hard. Hey, Delia Woo Poo 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 Poo. I'm so sorry, Kimberly. That's hard. And I don't know what time it is for you, but I know that when you lose someone, nighttime is always the hardest time because like when you're going to sleep and stuff like that. I know that's hard. So I'm really sorry that you had to go through that. My grandmother was also kind of like my mom to me, and I lost her like a year ago, but it was really hard for me too because she was like my mom. So that was really hard. So I understand how you feel. Well, I don't understand how everybody's different. So, but I'm sorry for your pain and I'm sorry for your loss. And maybe we can all put some prayer hands in the chat for poor Kimberly who lost her grandma. That's really sad. Yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry, Kimberly. And Kimberly, I don't think I know you. I think this is the first time we met. So hello, welcome, and I'm sorry. So hey, but my mouth is dry. So I had kids over today. They came to the pool. So I have one kid who is 14, and he is a typical teenager, and his friends are kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to open this. Sorry. His friend, yeah, the friends that he has, I don't know. They're getting into some stuff, and I don't really know what I want to do about that. But that's a weird situation that I was dealing with today. And then my younger son had a friend over all day, and they were like in and out of the pool all day, and like eating like crazy people. These kids eat me out of house and home. I swear to God, you would not believe how much. Like they were like one like age, and then they got to be like 11 and 13, and suddenly like my food bill just like doubled. Like, I don't know what happened. They just started eating like crazy. Literally my food bill doubled. But they are very good children, but this is the so I had my children later in life, for those of you who don't know. So I'm 50 and I have a 12 and 14-year-old. So the 14-year-old is going into high school, and his friends are like a year older than him. So they're in ninth grade, and he's going about to be in ninth grade. And both of his two best friends' parents are going through gnarly divorces. So they're also starting to do some bad things to cope with their pain, which my son is not into at all. So you can't tell a kid, don't be friends with that one, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to want to be friends with that one more than anything. So I'm trying to like navigate like not wanting him to be friends with certain people, but like can't say you can't be friends with certain people. So trying to like help him have other friends that are better friends. So I don't know. It's a weird situation. Being a mom doesn't come with a handbook, and it goddamn should. It goddamn should, because it's not an easy thing to do, especially when you're older. It should come with a fucking handbook. It tells you everything to do. I'm an independent filmmaker, actress, musician, performer. Wow. I've been directing shows and films and movie cameo. Wow. Good for you. Wildfire. Well, don't talk to me about wildfires, because you know where I live. I live in California. So I know all too well about wildfires. If you need any information for a show, I don't evacuate either. And it's not because I'm one of those crazy, like, I'm going to save my house. Like, no, I'm not that. It's just for my one son to leave the property. Because once you leave your property, you're not coming back. And you're probably not coming back to a house. So for him to leave, like, he has to make peace with the fact that, like, he might never come back. And that's really hard for him. So for him, it's actually easier to stay until the last minute. And then like we live at the top of the mountain. The firemen actually use our house as like a lookout point because we can 360 see everything. So, but we don't evacuate. So I know all about wildfires, but damn girl, you've been doing a lot over there. And you're probably like 22. Done all the things in the world. Well, congratulations. You have a very impressive resume and I'm very impressed. So good for you. But make sure you take some breaks. That's as a 50-year-old, you should work to live, not live to work. Is that it? Work to live, not live. Yeah, you should work to live, not live to work. So don't work too hard. Work hard, but don't work too hard. I loved Spin City. That was a good show. That was a good show. Felicity, I never got into Felicity. I never got into Felicity. I think I was just like too old for. I swear I just saw something walk past me. I think I was too old for that when it came out. But I know all too much about wildfires. So it is 11 o'clock almost Pacific time in the East Coast. See, which was Flashpoint? Was Flashpoint the movie about the firemen where like they would walk into a room and it was like the one guy ended up in the beginning, he died because he walked into a room and it was like there wasn't enough oxygen in the room and it like flew back to him. Was that one? I directed for Superman and Lois. Ooh, Superman. He wasn't as cute in the second one. There was one that he wasn't as cute for. I forget which one. There was one where, and you know what always cracked me up about Superman? Like, if, like, hi, you totally can't recognize me now, can you? I mean, like, it's like he put his glasses on and then it was like, oh, who are you? We don't recognize you at all. Like, that always cracked me up. Hi, Iris. It's 2 a.m. there, so you might fall asleep. Well, I figured, there are probably a lot of people who, like, can't sleep. It's Saturday night. And then, like, I have a lot of people who are in, like, the UK and Australia, and it might be a normal time there. And it's not even 11 o'clock here, so my husband's not even home yet, and my kids are both awake. So I figured, what the heck? I'll just come out here, and so that's. I'm surprised you have time to be. I know, Kimberly. I'm surprised you have time to take a poop with all that. So where did you go? Well, you may not want to say. I was going to say, where did you go to school to be a filmmaker? I assume you live in California then. Glenda, hello, Glenda. I assume you live in California. Iris, we have like a local celebrity in our midst. Kimberly is like the like, I don't know what you'd call it, filmmaker with the most. She's like, I was begging people to go live. Well, I didn't hear you begging, but I'm here. Oh my God. Yeah, like Kimberly has like she's done everything in the world. She's done she's like I retired when I was 42, so I've just been a stay-at-home mom for the last 8 years. So she's made up for everything I haven't done. Aloha, do you fit? See, you know what stinks? On StreamYard, I can't see any emojis. I see you're in the East Coast? No, Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly, do you still live in the East Coast? Because most of, filmmaking and stuff is obviously in California. So I just kind of assumed that. But there actually is a lot of filmmaking in the East Coast, you're right. But damn, it's late for you guys on the East Coast. Yeah, there's kind of who was I listening to? I think I was listening to Sandra Bullock at one point, and she was saying like And there's like an East Coast faction and a West Coast faction as far as like acting and filmmaking and producing and things like that. You kind of go like back and forth. Yeah, yeah, Sleepy, we were just talking about you. I was born in Connecticut, believe it or not. We were just talking about you, Sweet Pea, because you never chat in the Discord, and we were all like, we miss Sweet Pea in the Discord because she's still in the Discord, but she never chats in the Discord. We were just talking about you, like just today, and I'm sorry for eating on camera, but you probably really can't very much see me. All you can probably see is the lights, and those are the lights over the pool. It's 2 in the morning. Good night, Pink Birdo. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning for you guys. But hey, it's Saturday night and it's 11 p.m. here for us Californians. I should go jump in the pool right now. It is. I just bought, so we had these solar heaters on the pool, and they were good. They raised the temperature a little bit. But my oldest is kind of like, he's got my husband's body type. He's like kind of like tall and lanky and skinny. Like he's already over 6 foot and he's 14. And he's like skinny, whereas my younger is more like my body type. Like I'm 5'6", so I'm not that short, but just, I was a dancer, so like, I'm not skinny. Like, I mean, I'm not fat, but I'm not like, I mean, I'm, I'm just medium boned, I guess I would say. Like, I'm just not, I was never one of those skinny, itty bitty girls. So he doesn't like going in the pool unless it's super warm. So the solar panel thingy is just like never cut it for him. So I'm trying to read chat as I'm talking. Yeah, nobody's saying, like, Sweet Pea's like, it's so good to see you. Where have you been? I'm like, where have you been, girl? I've been back for 7 months. Wait, hold on. So let me see what the temperature is. So I went and I bought, look, 75. So I went and I bought an electric heater for the pool, which was like $700. And hey, Peaches. It's so hard to see this. Well, dang, it's 2 a.m. here. Just stopping by to say hi before I pass out. I know. I don't know what I'm doing on. Well, I've had kids here all day swimming in the pool. There's the pool behind me. So I've had kids all day swimming in the pool, and everybody just left. And I was like, I'm tired, but I'm not tired. So I was like in my studio, and I was like, and I had the heater on. There's a little heater right there. And I was like, I just want to sit out by the pool and listen to the pool water and like just sit and relax. And I was like, why don't I just go live and like say hi, and who knows who might be on? Like Kimberly Ann, who's like film aficionado of like the decade, So I figured, why not? I'll just go live for a second. So, and I know it's 2 in the morning, but it's 11 o'clock here for me. Sorry for eating. That is rude. And Lil Devil, I hope you have kept your word as to not letting people treat you like poop. Because Little Devil was in a bad situation where people were not treating her kindly. I wish I had a pool. Well, it was so hot here today. I haven't been in Discord that much lately. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm trying to change the YouTube drama. That's when I came back after 7 months, I decided I'm not gonna like before, when Kimberly, you don't know me, but I've had this my whole life, but I have like this group of like, hater girls who, call me a Barbie, which that's been my whole life. But like, I'm stuck up and I think I'm full of myself. It's like, no, you think you're worse. Like, I don't think I'm better than anyone. You think you're worse than me. I mean, I've been through my whole life. I always have this group of like jealous girls who like whatever. Anyway, so, before my thing was I'm just not going to give, when people say things about me, I'm not going to give it life. I'm just going to like ignore it. But then, they still talk. And then, like, you always believe your friend. Like, if your friend says something, you're not going to be like, oh, excuse me, let me go research that and make sure it's true before I believe you. You're just going to believe it. So, so when I came back after 7 months, I was like, you know what? If someone says something about me, and it's not true, I'm just gonna like, because I have a comedy channel. I do like roasts and parodies and stuff like that. So I was like, if someone says something about me, it's not true, I'm just gonna do a little skit about it or something like that, and just like put it out there, that it's not true or whatever. I'm not just gonna like ignore things anymore. So I've been doing that, and it's been funny because like someone's starting to shut up a little bit, at least about me. And like I had a live the other day where I was like, because they say I never go after anyone who doesn't go after me first. And so I put out receipts that that is completely not true. And they didn't say anything back about it. They haven't said anything since. So, and they're kind of like seeming humbled and quiet. So I don't know. Maybe that works. Maybe that's going to work, is to just like, you say it, we're going to just say it back. You lie, we're going to just out the lie and just keep going. And maybe that's going to like end it. I don't know. I don't know. But it's been working so far. I mean, like, like usually, like when certain people go after me, they just go and go and go. But it's like really not. Like, so maybe that's that, like the way this way is like, so I don't know. Maybe Sweet Pea, maybe we can like get rid of because there's enough bullshit in the world, right? There's enough bullshit in the world than to like make more bullshit. Like, who wants to make more bullshit? Like, there's enough going on. Like, and Sweet Pea, I'm still dealing with the stupid solar panel people. That's how much bullshit there is in the world. And Sweet Pea knows what I'm talking about. Still dealing with the stupid solar panel people. So there's enough bullshit and hatred in the world. Why make more of it? Like, why? What is the point? Like, even in like relationships, it's like my husband and I went out on a date. We actually had a date night, and the server said, what's the secret of being together so long? Because we've been together for like, I don't know, 20 some years or something like that. Something crazy. And yeah, but she got off me and she was humble. Like I think maybe I got a good plan in place. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But the thing with Chris and Susan is just like it's just like on repeat and it's stupid, and even like her people don't want to hear it because it's just the same shit different day. It's like nobody wants to hear the same thing 20 million times. You get bored of it. But anyway, damn it, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. Oh, the frickin' solar panels. Yeah, so I'm still dealing with. So there's enough shit that goes on in the world that we don't need to make more of it for each other, right? Like there's enough. Like we don't need to, there's enough hatred, there's enough crap. We don't need, and no, like going on YouTube should be fun. It should be like meeting people like Kimberly, who's like done like all these cool things and being like, wow, that's a cool ass bitch right there. Like, damn girl, you did good. And like, and that's what we should be doing as women, like talking to each other and being like, wow, girl, that's cool, that's awesome, and talking and meeting people. Like, I'm the kind of person who, if I see someone and they're like I just saw someone today and I was like, you look beautiful. That's a beautiful dress on you. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't, I don't understand these girls that just want to like bitch about everything. I don't know. Oh, that's what I was saying about the chick in the restaurant. She's like, what's your thing for like, staying together so long? And I was like, sometimes, even though you're right, admit you're wrong. Like, sometimes just say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Even though you're right, just sometimes you just gotta like say, like, okay, I'm sorry, I was wrong. And pick your battles. Everything doesn't have to be a battle. Sometimes the hardest thing to do in life is to just do nothing. Sometimes it is. So sometimes you got to pick your battle and do nothing. And like, even though you want to like, you really want to like go after it. Sometimes the best thing to do is just do nothing and shut up and just let it go. You know, pick your battles. Not everything has to be a battle. Nothing has to be a battle, you know? It's like something happens and you have a choice whether to react or to not react. And you get to choose. That's your choice. Like I tell my kids, I'm like, feelings are always valid. Your feelings are always valid. How you feel is always valid, but how you react to it may not be. You know, like if I feel hurt by somebody, that's okay. But if I go over and punch them in the mouth, that might not be okay. You know, like your feelings are always okay, but how you act on them might not be okay, you know? So, yep, they were talking food and chat, LOL, not even paying attention. Yeah, I mean, so, you know, I don't know, maybe like, you know, like I've noticed, like I hear note cards, like I hear certain people, like I hear they have like note cards. And I think they just like have like a stack of them. It's like, today I'm going to talk about Chris. They pull out the like Chris note cards. And it's because it's the same thing. It's like, you know, Chris did this and Chris sold a car for a kid. You know, it's just all the same bullshit. And it's like nobody wants to hear that after like the 50th time. I think I did one skit and it was Kathy Von Snickertrap, head of YouTube drama, and it was like, you're not gonna do the same, you know, thing again like for the 5th time. And it's like, because no one wants to hear. It's like, you know, if you have something new to say, fine. But like it's always the same thing. Like, oh, I wasn't done talking about yesterday when I talked about Hoochie I wasn't done, so now I'm gonna finish. Meaning I'm gonna say the same thing I said last week and the week before and the month before that about that person. Nobody wants to hear that. Like nobody does, you know? And it's like, I don't know, it's just stupid. Little devil who's it's like molded cheese. It is like molded cheese. It's like nobody wants. Oh, my husband's home. It's like nobody wants to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, like I'd rather like my big thing is shark people getting eaten by sharks. I know I'm really weird. I'm really weird. Yeah, and then they bitch like about everybody talks about things from 2 years ago. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're talking about a fart video from 2 years ago. You're talking about a video I made about Molly that you thought was about you from 2 years ago. Everything you're talking about me was from 2 years ago. Oh, not the one. Hey, Heather. Hey, Charlie girl. Hey, honey. Hi. I was bored, so I was sitting down here. I decided to go live. So I'm sitting here live in the dark.
Hi, everybody.
That's my husband. That's the bastard that kicked me out to the garage.
Yep, where you belong.
Yep, in the garage, dickhead. So the kids were in the pool all day today. So they loved it. They had a good time. So, and I tried to clean up around here.
Hey,
Careful,
everybody.
you're going to show your face. You're going to dox yourself. Oh, no. Aw. I love you.
Have a long day.
Okay, we'll go lay down. I'll come in a little bit and say hi. And say, how you doing? How you doing? What are you doing? All right. Love you. Are you going to go in the pool? Oh, don't go naked. Are you going to go naked? You go naked in the pool. Well, he usually does go naked in the pool. It's a weird thing. Well, don't, because I've stopped. I did for a while because people were saying like, you know, you're being talked about at this point, and then that's when I go watch. But nothing's happened lately, so I'm done. But usually he does. Usually, like after a long day, he'll go jump in the pool and like
Summer shower.
it's called a summer shower. So if you happen to see some beans and franks or a buttock, oh, he has his underwear on, so don't worry. If I go like that though, they're gonna see you in your see, there you are, I see you in your underwear. There's my husband in his underwear. Oh, is that a porn bomb? Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to end the stream now because I porn bomb. He's got his underwear on. It's like a bathing suit. There's no beans in Frank's. It's basically like a bathing suit. It's like if I went, well, I don't have.
Work.
I know.
Working.
I know. It's what is it? It says like
75.
75. See?
Nice.
I know.
Oh.
I know. See, I was saying how. See, I know. See, he was in, but usually he'll come in and and it's funny. Like I'll look out to say hi, and I'll see him like jumping out. Tell him to get it close, a little closer with the lights on. Tell him they want you to do a cannonball.
I don't have a diving board. It's so full, it'll overflow.
Yeah, we so
Filled it.
the kids were in it yesterday, and so I'm blonde, so like I needed to put more water in it because it was too low, and I forgot, and so I overflowed it. So if you did a cannonball, like he doesn't need to do a cannonball. All he needs to do is go like that, and water goes everywhere. Like the thing's like literally to the top. How did he get the beans before the Franks? I don't know. He's very talented man. But we so we had these solar heaters and they did okay. But like, sometimes it's not always like, light out enough for the solar heater. So we got an electric heater, $700, but I did it and it's awesome. It's 70, so it says it's 75 degrees. It'll go up to 100 degrees, it says. So like in December, I could set it to 100 degrees and I could have like a 5,000-gallon jacuzzi. Imagine that. Something about Mary. Beans and Franks. You like my hanging lights? Yeah, I used to have solar hanging lights for these ones, but they weren't very bright. But there's I'll walk down there in a minute. Those are all solar lights. A lot of them are solar lights because, well, California and everything's very expensive here. So, like, I told you guys I had like one electric bill was like $800 and the next one was $800. And then luckily the last one was only like $500. Only $500. Only. Feel better now?
Yeah. That. For a day of dumpster diving, cans.
You're dumpster diving for
Yeah,
cans?
that's what we do for a living. We recycle.
Oh, good. Okay.
Garbage cans in the city.
Well, that's good. And I just sit in the garage all day. Because I'm the garage. I go and I look for rats, and I put the rats in the cans that we collect, and then when we get money for them, they seem like they weigh more because there's a rat in the can, and we make more money.
All right, I'm going in. Bye, everybody.
All right, bye. Bye.
Bye.
That bitch stole my bye.
What do you buy?
I don't want to get a new bye. I like my bye. And she also says, hello, beautiful people. Bitch. Stole my bye and my beautiful people. Now I'm going to have to say, hello.
Lottery.
Yeah, whatever. I don't like it, though. Not by dumb people. Did I say that out loud? Oops, sorry. I know. Only $500. I'm afraid to see my bill this month. I may need a GoFundMe for my PG&E. Heather, do you have the care thingy? Are you on the care thingy? The care plan or whatever? Because you should be able to be. Hey, little devil. You should be able to be. Because we are. Because California, you can't live in California on one income. I'll tell you that. So 4 people on one income. So yeah, but it's still very high. I know. Mine was like, I'll see it and I'm like, it's $800 with care. So it was like $1,400 without. Imagine that. Yeah, like I say, like only $500, but if you took the care is like some like it's a program. Like when COVID happened, he lost his job, so we got in the care program, and like they take like 20, it's like 20% or something like that, and so it's still like, so when I say only $500, that's after taking like 20-30% off. It's something like, isn't care like 20-30%? Yeah. Like without care, it would be like $800. With care, it's 500, something like that. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive, which is why I have all these solar light. Well, these ones aren't solar, but like all the ones in my garage. I mean, my studio. Those are all solar lights, and I actually have, you know, those old school like things that you put for to dry your clothes, those thingies. I have one of those, and I usually dry my clothes outside. So I ain't no broke bitch though. But I mean, I actually really like drying my clothes outside. I don't know. I'm just always been weird like that. I like, there's something about, I don't know what it is. I used to do it with my grandmother. We used to like hang the clothes like outside together. So for some reason, I just enjoy doing that. So I don't, but it is helpful considering like every time I do put a load in the dryer, it's like $20. So I mean, but I did it. I dried my clothes outside before all that happened. But like I just like drying my clothes outside. It reminds me of my grandmother. So that's that. But it is expensive because we have a gas dryer. The only things that we have gas in our house are, I'm sitting on a towel and it's kind of a little wet because there was a kid sitting on the towel and it was wet before. So I'm gonna get another towel that isn't very God, wet. Gosh darn it. Um ugh. What was I gonna say? When it's hot, I outside sometimes it's quicker to dry your clothes outside. Yeah, like so we live south facing property. So literally if you go on that side of the house, it'll be like 20 degrees hotter than this side of the house. Like in the winter, I can go out on that side of the house and like in a bathing suit and get a tan, where on this side of the house I would be like freezing. When I was younger, I wanted to trick from my husband aunt. She said, if you leave your clothes in the rain and then let them dry, your jeans and towels will not be stiff. Interesting. Interesting. You know what I use? That Febreze wrinkle releaser. That stuff is awesome. I just use a little wrinkle releaser and then it smells all nice, because sometimes it can smell, because we do get a lot of fires out here. And so sometimes it can smell smoky or whatever. And I live next to a vineyard and they like spray, you know, chemicals. So sometimes, you know, whatever. And so, but if you spray a little Febreze, it won't be all like, but that's interesting. If you leave your clothes in the rain and then let them dry, that's interesting. The rain, interesting. I have left my clothes in the rain quite a few times, and I will think back. They probably aren't as like stiff. But that's the only thing I don't like about it. Like when you get like stiff towels. Stiff towels are the worst. I don't really wear jeans. I'm usually in like leggings, so I can't remember the last time I wore jeans. But you know, that's what I do. Because since my husband kicked me out of the house, I just do laundry and, you know, live in my studio that's really a garage. I love how she's like, yeah, your studio, it's 2x4s. Well, isn't everything made by 2x4s? Like, isn't that what you make things out of? Like, right? Like, oh yeah, we see what, yeah, your studio is made out of 2x4s. Isn't that what you make houses out of? 2x4s? Like, isn't that what you do? You take 2x4s and then you put in insulation and then you do drywall. That's how you build things. So sorry if you saw the 2x4s in my unfinished closet there, but that was the best. I think that was the best line. Like, oh, I just made fun of you because I could see 2x4s. Well, it's unfinished. Well, I wouldn't know that because you didn't watch the whole thing. So why do you speak? If you don't watch the whole thing of something, don't speak upon it. Like I heard somebody say, I forget who it was, but it was like a 2.5 hour live, and they're like, "Well, I didn't watch the whole thing. I only watched 30 minutes of it." And then it's like, "Hey, Jane's Addiction. Hey, Try Me Bitch. What's up? Hey, Missing with Amanda. Oh my God, I do talk to text, and I sound like an absolute moron. Like I say, what did I say today? I was talking to I'm like on TikTok a lot. And there's this person I really like. His name is Pollo de Mar. It's like chicken of the sea. But he's a drag queen pro wrestler. And I was doing talk to text when I was typing in his chat, 'cause I remember. And I was trying to say, you shouldn't be. I have friends who are savers, and you have to save yourself before you save someone else. So don't. And I think I had a whole live on it. Like, can't save anyone until you save yourself. So stop trying to save people. Like we think we can save people. We're like, I'm a good person, of course. Why wouldn't they like me? And like can't. You gotta give up on that shit. And it said favor instead of saver. So he read it out loud, and it just sounded like the biggest moron. This is the perfect time for a live here too. Well, maybe I'll go live go on the weekends at night then. Hey, Iris. Yeah. Jane's Addiction, what time is it for you there? Are you East Coast, West Coast? Because you're American. I believe. I believe. But yeah, for the non-Americans, it's probably better that I go on you know, later, which I don't mind. It's like so peaceful out here. Like I love it out here. Like I have to say, I love, yeah, so you're East Coast. Yeah. See, that's one thing I love about having a pool is listening to the water. Like I love nothing more than listening to the water. Like I've slept out here. Like, when my husband doesn't kick me out of the house, and when he kicks me out to the here, not to the garage. um but like I love it out here. Like this is my sanctuary area, like when this is like my zen garden. Like I'll sit here and like I rake the rock. Like I'm a total weirdo. Like I rake the rocks. The rocks have to be all nice, and then the lights have to be all nice, and then like there's like 2 tiers, because how in California properties are like, you know on a slant. So there's like 2 tiers there, and so they have got to get the mulch for the tiers. Which I was saying, I was talking the other day about how like I like being a woman. Like being a woman works out for me. Like I had to get, so my contractor guy, he's like, get 8 bags of mulch, which I thought would do both tiers, and only did one. God damn it! Like God, those bags of mulch do nothing. But anyway, like I backed up. You know how in the front of the grocery store, there's like usually something that goes so you can't like back a car over it or take a cart off of it, but it's got like like things on it, little nubs. So I backed over the nubs, like kind of went to the right. So basically the back of my car was right in front of the mulch, which was outside the front of the store. And I opened my trunk and I just stood there looking a little pathetic for like literally 10 seconds. And within 10 seconds, 2 guys were like, can we help you? And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Can you guys put 8 of those bags in my trunk, please? And when I checked out, the guy was like, do you need help putting those in your car? And I was like, well, let me try and do it myself, and then I'll come back if I need help. And then I tried to pick up one, and I was like, oh, dang, I can't. No. Those one bag was heavy. And there was one guy, and he was just like this short, stout little Mexican guy, and he was like, pick one up. He was so fast. I was like, holy crap. But man, they had like 8 bags in my trunk within like a minute. And I was like, that would have taken me 15 minutes. But sometimes being a girl, I remember when I was young, like I got into an accident. Like I lived in the East Coast, so I spun out and backed into some snow, and I couldn't get out. I was stuck. Like I tried to rev my engine, like I was stuck, and I just got out and stood in front of my car and looked pathetic. And within like a minute, a guy pulled over and was like, "Yes," and he had someone else come over, and they had shovels, and they like helped lift me out. It was crazy. Um, but sometimes being a girl, I can't believe we're already coming up on the 4th of July. My wedding anniversary is the 5th of July. I unloaded 20 bags out of my boot and carried them around the garden. Yeah, that's hard work, man, girl. I don't know how you did that. All till we go into a lot of the chats. We're the chat buddies. That's funny. You guys are in the same time zone. Hey, KK. Yeah, I couldn't. They were like, well, I have a bad back. I used to be in pain management, so I just could not pick them up, and I knew if I tried, I was gonna hurt myself. So like, I was like, I'm not even gonna try. So I was like, I'm just gonna stand here and look cute for a minute. And it literally took 10 seconds for 2 guys to stop and like ask if I needed help, and I was like, yep, sure do, and put it in there, and I was like, whoop, yeah, I can't. I didn't realize how big they were. Like I tried one and like I was like, no, it's not happening. Yours was today. Happy anniversary, little devil. How many years? Oh my God, I was behind in the life. How many, I'm short, stocky, and strong. There you go, girl. Best way today. You had 3 surgeries just this year? Holy shit. Well, how long have you been married? I have to think how long I've been married. Okay, how long have you been married? 6 years. 6 year married, 6 years together, 16. Okay, so we got together. So we've been together 18 years, and we've been married 16 years. 16 years. Yeah. I go fast. Like if I like I've been engaged many, many times, and I've been married twice. Like I go fast. It either happens or it doesn't. Like guys either like they figure it out or they don't. But I remember like I asked my husband, I thought my husband might be gay because we dated for like a week, and then he was going to China for like 10 days, and he hadn't tried to do the nasty before he left for 10 days. And I was like, what if he comes back after 10 days and everything's different and we don't like each other, like you never know. So before he left, I was like, are you a penguin? And he's like, what? And I was like, are you a penguin? And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, when penguins mate, they mate for life. Are you a penguin? Like, what's your deal? Are you gay? Like, guys usually like, I'm not a dog. Like you haven't tried, and he was like, I was trying to be respectful because I really, really like you and I wanted it to be special. And I wanted to come back and like go to the beach or something and have it be really special. And then I felt like an ass because I was like, oh, damn, what a slut am I? Just like, why haven't you fucked me? Like, and he's all like, I wanted to be special. But of course, like I picked him up at the airport and drove home, and within 2 minutes we've done it. So it's like nothing. Special went right out the window. You don't see someone for 10 days. Special is just like, and I remember he hit my head on the wall, like really bad. Hurt. Remember that. Thanks, guys. Got a beautiful dozen roses. Aww. Were they red roses? Happy night, 33 years. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. If I would have stayed married to my first husband, we got married in 96. So that would have been what? 06, 16, 26. Then it would almost be 30 years. I would almost have been married 30 years. but I didn't. Hey, Lynn! It's literally, I know. I know. Isn't that crazy? February will be 25 years. Wow. Yeah, it's funny how you go through stages. Like, I remember the stage of like everybody getting married, and then the stage of everybody having kids. And now we're kind of like in the stage of, oh, you left your first husband in 96. See, I married my first husband in 96. And we got divorced in 2002. Good night, Lindsay. Um, oh, I had to ask my husband if he likes me. That's funny. But now I forget what I was talking about. I was married and divorced also. Yeah, yeah. I didn't get it right the first time. I got it right the second time. I was with my first husband for too long. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I didn't have kids with my first husband, like we had cats, and I actually had in my divorce papers, it is written down that I get cats. Like it was written down that I get, like, that's how much I love my cats. But you know, and I'm very old school, and people like, it's so funny. I like get a lot of like hate for this for some reason, but like I think everyone can do whatever they want to do, but I'm like really old fashioned. So I believe, unless there's like extenuating circumstances, like someone's being abused or something like that. Good night, Lynn. July 16th will be 43. Wow. Well, I remember. I'll tell you the story. Remind me to tell you the story of drinking the limousine champagne and getting fucked up. Like I don't believe, once you have kids, I don't believe in getting divorced. Like I believe that you should stay together and live in the same home so the kids don't have to do the back and forth thing. Even if like one of you lives over here and one of you lives over here, like you still like do it for the kids. And then once the kids are gone, then you can do whatever you want. But I mean, obviously, unless there are extenuating circumstances, you know. I had one and his double. But but I mean, so like if my husband really did kick me out of the garage, like I would live in the garage. Like I would never want my kids to have to like go back and forth or whatever. But isn't that funny? I just I think it's funny, and I think it's funny that like there was no like understanding of why that would be like not a nice thing to say. It's like you're basically like, see, that's the thing. Like if you have a situation like that, like there are, hey Hooper girl, you don't have, see, I do this thing where like you just have to say at everyone, and then that means you've tagged everyone. I don't believe in tagging everyone either, but I heard Dr. Phil once say it's better to be from a broken home than in a broken home, and it's true. Like I'm gonna in so all my memberships are in Patreon now. I don't have memberships at YouTube. All my memberships are at Patreon. But I'm gonna do a thing in Patreon where I'm gonna do podcasts, and I'm gonna do like about my life, because I've had like this really crazy weird life. But part of it is my dad kidnapped me twice, and like like I would have never wanted my mom to have stayed with her. Like I'm glad like she left him. Like that's an extenuating circumstance. Like if you just like are bitchy with each other and bored of each other, like you can suck it up for like a few years, so your kids don't have to go through hell. Because like my son's friends are like going through hell, and it's not good. I mean, like it's just, I don't know. A lot of you have heard me talk about it, but it's ridiculous. It's like I don't even know who these parents are. Like I talked to the one dad, and I'm like, do you even hear what you say? Like you would never have talked like this or thought this way like 5 years ago when I met you. Like, well, at least you only smoked pot on the weekend. What? You should not be smoking pot at all. Like, what is your problem? Like, it's like you let your kid drive. He's 14. He doesn't have a license. He doesn't have insurance. Well, he only drives around here. So what? Like I had to tell my kid, I'm like, if you're in a car, there's that one driving the car without a license. There's that one with pot in his pocket. And you're in the back doing nothing wrong, but you know what? You're going to jail. And you know what? I'm letting you sit there for the night. Cyndi Lauper. Oh my God. Where did that come from? I love Cyndi Lauper. Welcome to Totally Animated 80s on, oh my God. I love Cyndi Lauper. I remember there was like the big controversy. Was it like Cyndi Lauper or Madonna? Like who was, who would win out on everything? There's some website, it's like I love the 80s or something, where all they play, and they have like I love the 70s, they have all the different decades, but all they do is play shows from that era, and they even have like a section that are commercials, that are just commercials that you can watch, like 80s commercials, and they're awesome. Like to watch real commercials from the 80s, like it is awesome. Yeah, Durant, like it has MTV on it, and it's just like watching actual MTV before MTV became like a TV show, when they actually showed videos. It was so awesome. I bought my son a CD player, and I have this an animal over there. I have like a whole bin of like all my old CDs in there, and tapes too. Like I have a Cyndi Lauper on tape. I have Quiet Riot tape. Um, a Pink Power Ranger. That's so funny. The Pink Power Ranger. But I heard something over there. Probably a coyote or a bobcat or something. Probably not a mountain lion. I say that to make myself feel better. It could be a mountain lion. I love Cyndi Lauper. I love Cyndi Lauper. I'm an 80s girl. I love all things 80s. I mean, if I could go back to the 80s, I would. The 80s was the best decade of my life, I think, because I wasn't old enough to have responsibility, but I was old enough to have fun. Oh my God, my first concert was Bon Jovi. I went to see Bon Jovi in 86, 06, and 16. What I wanted to do at one point was I wanted to open like a Amazon store that was like 80s clothes, but like not like you're going to an 80s concert, like respectful 80s clothes. Like something like this. Like this isn't off the, shoulder kind of thing. Like it's a little, oh, I can still make my hair 80s-ish. Like I can still kind of 80s-ish my hair. Oh my God. I showed my kids some pictures of me from the 80s. The hair got them the most. The hair got them the most because I had the total bleach blonde mullet. I had the big old bleach blonde mullet. Like, and I had the comb in the backpack. Like, there's a story of me. I was in a spelling bee championship, and we had metal chairs, and I sat in the metal chair, and like, so my comb went like behind the metal chair. So when I stood up, the whole metal chair went flying, but that's when we had like the comb and the aqua net. So you like went over and you put your hair and put back and sprayed and everything like that. And then you take your lighter and you go shh, and you spray and burn things down. I remember one time, oh my God, that is my band of all time, Bon Jovi. I don't know who I liked better, Bon Jovi or ow, or Bret Michaels. But I will just say Bret Michaels is from Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from. So Bret Michaels is a nice guy. That's all I'll say. So I'll say on that one. You gonna go back to sleep? Good night, KK. Comb, yep. I had a comb in my back pocket. Do you remember putting a bandana around your leg? Wearing a bandana around your thigh? That was a thing to do. Bandanas around the thigh. Makeup at way too early of an age. Mullet. I think I had my hair once where it was like spiked. It was like spiked. Like this part was long, but this part was spiked. I'll be 52 this year, so yeah. I'll be 52 in December, so yeah, we're the same age. Sorry, that was rude of me. But yep, and tight jeans and acid wash jeans and jean jacket. I still have my leather jacket from the 80s. If you go back in my videos, I have a video that was like if YouTube was in the 80s. And the black jacket, and I'm two different characters. And the black jacket that I'm wearing is my actual black leather jacket from the 80s that I wore in the 80s. So just a little bit of thought there. Like that is actually an 80s leather jacket. So there's that. So there's that. I'm like lopsided. I need to not be lopsided. I had my hair shaved down. Oh yeah, you had like, yeah, the little shave underneath. Yeah, that was more new wave. Um, at my wedding, they called me the karaoke bride because we had a DJ and he did all 80 songs and he did Forever Young, which is one of my like favorite songs. And so we had like a 4-course. The way our dinner was, it was like 4 courses. So between courses, like they played that song, and I got up and I like had the lighter and I sang Forever Young. I karaoke'd Forever Young, and everybody like in the wedding like stood up and was like Forever Young. They had their light, and like I was the karaoke bride. I karaoke'd Forever Young. It fucking rocked. It rocked. I had one, like everybody, and I don't just say this because I think I'm cool, but like everybody who went to my wedding was like, you had one of the coolest weddings. Like there were people in between courses like dancing. I mean, it was just like we stayed at this resort and they had like golf carts, you know, to get to where you were staying, and like someone was drunk in a golf cart and like ran into the bartender and the videographer. We have a videographer, and he like he has it in slow motion where you see the one person driving the golf cart into the bartender, and you see like the second person, the passenger, like jumping out of the golf cart, and it's like the driver's like, oh no, and the bartender's like, ah, and the other person's jumping out. But yeah, I was the karaoke bride. I like Forever Younged it, and I like had my lighter and stuff and everything. And I did not hold a phone. It was a real lighter, and everyone had real lighters. And I was singing. And our first song was the UB40 version um, of Wise Man Said, Falling in Love with You. That one. The one Elvis also did it. A lot of people did that song. Wise Man Said. Yeah, join my Patreon. We do shit like this. Like, so like YouTube, I do my skits and I do live streams, but like Patreon, we do like makeup stuff and like girl stuff. And like I'm 50, so I talk about like serums and skincare, and we do like outfit of the day and like caption this, and I get real dorky. Thank you for putting my Patreon link there. I would never do, I don't think I would ever do karaoke like in the real world, but in my wedding with like people I knew, I was fine with it. And I was a little tipsy. It was my wedding. That was the other thing. So the night before the wedding, I joined. What time do you normally go on? So usually 3 p.m. Pacific time is when I do live streams. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I usually do members only live streams. And then and then Wednesday I do my like YouTube live stream, which is like public. But maybe I'll do more like this. Like you were a lead vocalist in wow. Look at all these things we're learning about each other. Holy crap. We have like a filmmaker. We have like a lead vocalist. We have a karaoke person who can't sing worth shit. But I can hold up a lighter. I still have big hair. I can make my hair really big if I wanted to. Look at that. Look how big my hair can get. Look at that. I am so Joan Jett right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, we're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of it. Hold on. I got a lot of hair here. Look how big that hair can get. I'd through the door. Look at that hair. That's some big. That's some big hair. That's some big hair. Yeah, I don't think I could like go into like a bar and like do karaoke. I don't think I could do that. I mean, maybe I could if I was drunk enough. I don't know. I could probably, but I don't drink anymore. I don't drink. I was in pain management for a long time, and I realized when you're in pain management and you drink, you just fall asleep. You just fall asleep. That's not very fun for anybody around you. Oh my God. Okay. We need to have an 80s live. I remember me and Hopi a long time ago. If you look in Patreon, I put on Exhibit A. He did a video once. It's in Patreon, and it's creators do the strangest thing, and it has me in there. Hopi and I did like an 80s thing, and I have my hair all done 80s. I have glasses on, and I have like a bodysuit on. I look 80s. I have a bodysuit on. But we should do like an 80s like thing like that, like an 80s live like that. I can't hold a tune either. But but I'll try. I'll try anything once. I don't care. I don't mind looking stupid. I'll like have a drink like if someone comes over like I'll have a drink which I'll drink 2 sips of and then throw down the sink. But like I mean I'll like have a drink here and there, but I don't really just because I stopped drinking and now I like don't really like the taste of alcohol. I don't know. I don't know. And unless you give me a salty dog, I'll always like a salty dog. And if you don't know what a salty dog is, it is a greyhound with salt. And a greyhound is grapefruit juice and vodka. So that's a greyhound. And then a salty dog is a greyhound with salt. So it's a grapefruit juice and vodka, and then it has a salt rim, and it's really really good. But look how pretty it is out here, you guys. Like, look how pretty it is. Like there's the pool. It's hard to see. There's all the light. Let me just turn my camera around. Hold on. Camera. Okay. No, I have to go to settings. I'm not good with the phone yet. Camera facing back. There we go. Okay, and then I go like that. Okay, so there. Yeah, so there's the light. There's how I was making my things in up. There's my little heater. There's the first here. There's the first here. There's the second here. And then there goes off into the wild blue yonder. Who knows what's down there? There's our little sandbox. Come on. There we go. There's the pool. There's the kitty stuff. There's the rock wall. There's all the way up there. See there, down there. See way down there. There's my son. We'll walk down there. We'll go walk. I have to put pathway lights here. I haven't gotten around to it yet. But see, here's my son's studio. He has a drum studio. He's a drummer. I need the security light to come on. Come on, security light, please. So I don't die. Come on, security light. There's security lights all around the property. Come on, security light. Please turn on. Hi, I'm here. Do you see me? I could be a burglar. Please turn on. Security light. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. See? And who knows what's down there? There could be anything down there. You never know. There's acres and acres of mountain lions. I usually have a shot of Zambuca. Zambuca! Oh my god, I haven't heard someone say Zambuca in a long time. Zambuca is supposed to be really good for like it helps your tummy. And then that's my son's his little studio house, drum studio. See, but these are all solar lights. So I have solar lights around everywhere so you don't trip. But see, look. See, look. There are no lights there. You can't see a goddamn thing. What happens when you live in the mountain? Can't see any stars tonight either. So it's like freaking pitch black. Imagine being out there. That's scary. See? And then we can go into my studio, which was also called my garage. It's not a garage. This is all the stuff I have to give away. So if you remember, I have to give away all this stuff. I've been saying it for months, but I really need to do it. This is all makeup that I have too much of. This is awesome. That's red light therapy. But all this stuff is getting given away to members. And then I made this into my closet because I just didn't have room for all my stuff. There's where I take my outfits of the day. But here's my real problem. People used to joke that I had like a drug addiction. I didn't. I had a shoe addiction. So there's all my shoes. There's all my shoes. Look, there's some hair. Anybody want some hair? There's some hair. There's my husband's watches. There's my sunglasses. All my sunglasses in there. There's some clothes. And there's where I sit and I do my live streams from. See, I moved this a different way, so you'll notice that's different. Fits my little pug bag. My Glock is behind here. I can't show it. See, all my stuff is behind there. But I can't show it because they took my video down last time. You can't see any stars here tonight. Better when you light on fire. Just my little pug. So, oh. See, I should just get on the computer. But see, yeah, so that's all the stuff that has to get given away. So I've been trying to figure out how to like do it. And I think I'm just gonna have each person tell me like what they want. Like, do they want like eyeshadows or do they want like serums? Like all this stuff is like super expensive stuff. But I get it all at Ipsy, so it didn't really, and it's all stuff I have like way too much of. But a lot of it's really expensive. Anyway. So this is all, see, these are all my pathway lights. So I gotta get, this is my little sitting area. This is actually a Christmas tree. I have to, maybe I'll turn my light down up here. See, I just like being out here. It's so pretty, but there are no stars tonight. You can't see anything. Where do you get my hair pieces? I'm looking for a good one to make a full bun for a son's wedding. Oh my gosh. I have so many. I should show you my photo book for my wedding. I have so much hair put in for my wedding. I usually get random different stuff. You can't see, goddamn. Look at that. You can't see anything. At oh shoot, what's the name of the place? Oh, I can't remember it now. Oh crap. What's the name? I think it starts with a D. Shit. I can't remember. I'm really having a brain block. See, I can't. There. Finally, my freaking light goes on there. That wasn't a fart. That was my shoe. I can't remember it. It starts with a D. Damn it. I'll find it and I'll tell you. It's not cheap. Like sometimes I will mix like expensive stuff with cheap stuff. Oh, just turn the house off. Like shoot. What's I did a thing once on a live where I actually showed myself putting in my extensions. And Chris said she got her extensions at the same place. Starts with a D, and I can't remember it to save my life. Shit. I'll remember it and I'll put it in Discord or in Patreon or something. But see, I like just like this is so relaxing, just sitting. But sometimes a lot of what I'll do is because turn the camera around. Where do I go? Settings. 26 to 28-inch extension. So they get pretty expensive. So I will get usually half from the place that I go to, and I can't remember the name of it to save my life. And then sometimes I'll get the other half on Amazon from UG, which actually is pretty good, but it's way less expensive. Crap, what's the name of the place? Oh, it's gonna bug me that I can't remember it, but I can't remember it. Shoot, I can't remember it. I can't remember it. I can't remember it. I can't remember to save my life. I'll no, they're tape-ins. They're all tape-ins. So all my hair is they're all tape-ins. I'm trying to remember the name. I'm going through the alphabet in my head right now. I'm gonna have to look at my computer and find the link and give it to you. I'll put it in. Oh, you're not in my Discord. The next live, I'll put it in. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of the place I go. How can I not remember the name of the place I go? I've been getting extensions from the same place for like 5 years, and I can't remember the name of the place. Probably because they've been out of my size for the last like 3 months. So I've been getting them at UG, which is UGEAT. But I'm really bad and hard on my hair. So I used to get them at Glam Seamless. I used to go there. But then they only go up to 24 inches. And then I started going to 26, 28 inches, and they didn't have it. And there was only one place that had 26 and 28 inches. And it started with a D, I swear to God, and I can't remember the name. And then they became out of stock of them for like months and months. So then I just went to Amazon and I got ones that were that long, but were like cheaper. So instead of spending like $800 for like a set of extensions that lasted me 3 months, I would spend $100 or $200 for a set that would last me a month. So it actually worked out better for me to get cheaper ones that last less time than more expensive ones, because you know what I mean? They didn't last as long because I'm really hard on them. Like I curl them every day, I wash them, I use purple shampoo, which is like the #1 no on extensions. Like if you have blonde hair, you should never use purple shampoo on your extensions, which I do all expensive place and then half at a cheaper place. But I can't remember the expensive place name. Fuck. Fuck. Well, I can't remember. When I remember, I will. Yeah, they were expensive now. Can't fucking remember them. But I do have tape-ins, and they're easy to do yourself. Once you get the hang of it, they're really easy to do yourself. They really are. It like honestly takes me an hour to put in a whole head of like hair, like an hour, and it's really easy. You just have to make sure you like I have that one big mirror, and then I put like a little desk behind me and have like another mirror behind me so I can like see. And it takes me like an hour to do my whole head of hair, which is usually like 6. God, why can't I remember that? I want to go to my computer and find it now. I'm like one of those neurotic people. Like if I can't remember something, I get like really like can't remember something. God, it's so weird being up so late. but it's so pretty out here. Like I could fall asleep out here. I honestly could fall asleep out here. I think like I'm an outside person, like in life. Like I think I was like in another life born a cat, and like I would much rather be outside than inside the house. Like I'm an outside cat. Like that's what I would want to be. Speaking of which, poor Sam, he's not an outside cat anymore. But like I think that's what I would rather be in life. I think if I had a choice, I would rather be an outside cat than an inside cat. And I think that's what I am. Because I would rather sit out here all night long than be inside any time of the day. Like I honestly could fall asleep out here. Took longer than that at the hairdresser. Yeah, I do. I'm really. Hey, Dree. I do. The wedding's in September. I'm gonna. So my next live, I will show. I'll put them in Patreon because you're a Patreon, right? Right, Jane? You are. Um. So I will put them in Patreon pictures from my wedding because I have pictures from the beginning where. So I had a big bun. I had like this big because have you seen my tiara, my Queen OG tiara? It's my actual tiara from my wedding. So it's like a very expensive Swarovski crystal, like tiara. It's a real tiara. And I had it because I had this huge bun and it was full of fake hair. So I have this picture of me like getting my hair done and her putting in all these fake pieces of hair and I was hung over like a motherfucker. So I had one rule for my bridesmaids. One rule: do not get drunk the night before the wedding because I need you. So I told them all, do not get drunk the night before the wedding. And I had a limo for everything. Well, wouldn't you know it, the only person that got drunk, me. So I woke up the next morning, and of course everyone's at the pool because nobody gets long, takes as long to get ready as me because I had like a makeup person, and so everyone's at the pool having fun, and like I'm in my room with like I slept with my maid. In the morning, I was so hungover, and she was like, "Go throw up right now," and I was like, "I don't want to throw up," and she's like, "You have to go throw up right now, and then I'm ordering you hamburgers." And I was like, "I don't want to throw up," and she's like, "You're gonna be sick all day. Go throw up." And like she made me go through it. And I think, but you should see me like eating these little hamburgers. I'm just like I look miserable, and she's like putting in all this fake hair, and I had like this huge ass bun. But but I'll find it and I'll remember it and I'll send it to you. But also I'll send you ones on Amazon because you're just doing it. If it's just for one day, is she wearing her hair up or down? Because if she's wearing her hair up, no one's ever gonna know. I would suggest just getting some cheaper ones from Amazon and like not spending a whole lot of money, like at all, because who's gonna care? No one's really gonna see them. But I had tons of like I had real extensions and then she put extra pieces in there. I mean, when did you say the wedding is? Shoot, I could probably send you pieces. I have pieces of every color. I have so much extra. I have way too much hair. Oh, you're wearing it in a big bun? Oh, okay. So yeah, like tape in pieces would be awesome. You know what? I have stuff almost your color. I bet I could just send you stuff. Oh, September? Oh, you got a lot of time. I bet I could send you stuff. Like pieces, like clip-in pieces. And I think I have one. We'll talk in Discord about this or in Patreon about this. Why do I keep calling it Discord? We'll talk in Patreon about this because I think I have some stuff that like would just be totally fine for you to use. Hold on, I'm trying to put this on my lap because my lips are dry. So I'm trying to hold this with my legs. But yeah, I think I have some stuff you can just use. Because that's what I did with my hair. I had like a huge bun, and then they had the tiara on top of the bun, and then my thingamajiggy My thingamajiggy, the whatever you call it, the whatever you call it, was hanging down. The thing, the goes over your face, and then you put it in the back, whatever that's called. I'm not doing words good tonight. Not doing words good tonight. There's your sentence of the day. I got an itch on my foot. Ugh. Now I need now I need itch cream. I just got problems tonight. I just got problems. I really kind of want to sleep out here tonight. Isn't it nice out here? You know what I want to do? You know what I've said that I wanted to do this the past few years, but I really do want to do it. I want to do like a Queen OG glamping like thing and have people like come out here. Fail. Thank you. Thank you. Fail. And have people come out here and like glamp, like set up tents. I mean, my house is not huge. So, but we could set up tents and like have tents down here, have tents back there, like have tents wherever, and like I'll like have a glamping out here because it's so nice here in the morning. Like in the morning, you can hear like the vineyard and the animals. Really pretty to wake up to. And you can see the fog down there. I think I have a picture of the fog in Patreon. Like you can see all the fog down there. Really pretty. So like I've always wanted to. Hey Jesse, good morning. Good morning. It's actually 12:10 here. It's late night. And I'm for some reason decided to go crazy and start a live stream sitting out by my pool because I was bored for some strange reason. Everybody was awake. My husband wasn't home. The kids were still awake, and I was still awake, and I didn't know what to do. So here, Irish, Irish. That is Irish, Irish Jesse. But I feel like I'm trying to say Irish. I'll show you the other side. There's front. There's back. So there's back. There's the. Here's where I am. Here's my little heater. And there's tier, and then there's another tier, and then it goes down into the great beyond, and that's where the lions and tigers and bears go. Actually, if you see it during the day, I want to cut everything down there except for manzanitas and you missed it though. My husband was here. My husband came. My husband came home, and I was like, "There's my husband. He's the one who kicked me out to the." He went in his underwear, but usually he go like I don't know how many times. Like one time, my mom was out here, and she came in and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I just saw your husband's wiener." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Your husband just got in the pool and he was naked." I was like, "Oh, he does that all the time." But he usually goes in the pool naked. Isn't that kind of funny? I just heard an animal over there. See, you guys don't realize there's animals all around me right now. You just don't know it. But there's animals all over. Like that's why we have cameras all over the property. It's not because no one, people we give the address to can't even find our house. So we don't have cameras, security cameras around the property for people. We have it for animals. So like usually in the morning, the next morning, like I'll look and to see which animals I caught on camera. And like I caught like a 5-point buck, like bobcats, mountain lions, bear, coyote, like everything. Everything. I've got everything on camera out here. It's awesome. Like that's what happens when you live in the country. Gemini mama. It's still so hot outside. 120. Well, and it was over 100 degrees 12 days in a row or something crazy like that. It was so hot. And I remember I had my regular air conditioner running, and then there's actually a space air conditioner unit in one of the rooms, and I sat in that room and had both of them going. And my bill at the end of the month, and this was in 2006, when my bill usually would be like $300, was $900, like from running both units continuously for like 2 weeks straight. It was kind of crazy. Like, I mean, that was a long time ago. I don't know if you remember, but I live in the 209. What do you mean you live in the 209? What do you mean you live in the 209? You lost me on that one. You mean zip area code? You totally lost me. Or I'm having a blonde moment. Oh, Modesto. Okay, area code. Woo! So you're kind of close to me. I'm Napa Valley. So I'm up north. It's weird because I'm at the top of the mountain. So it's like sometimes it's colder, sometimes it's warmer. It just really depends if it's windy. If it's windy, it could be colder. If it's not windy, it could be hotter. So you never know. Like like the bottom of the hill is literally 500-foot drop. So literally it's a whole different climate at the bottom of the hill than the top of the hill. Like it's just weird that way. Like if it's windy up here, it could be 20 degrees cooler here than the bottom of the hill, which is a 2-second drive, but it's 500 feet like straight down. It's weird like that. California is weird like that. We have all these like little like sub climates and weird things like that. You wouldn't weird. California is weird. California is weird. I keep hearing something over there. There's probably a little bunny or something. Yeah, Sonoma gets really hot. Clear Lake gets really hot. Like Lake Berryessa and all those places, they get really hot. Oh my God. I had a friend whose mom, so one of the first fires that hit, I think, Berryessa area, she lost her house and she didn't have insurance. Or she had insurance, but she hadn't kept up with it. So like, when you first get homeowners insurance, it's based on what you bought your house for. But like 20 years later, it costs a lot more money to rebuild your house, and she hadn't kept up with it. So basically, what her insurance gave her, like she couldn't even build like a table. Like it was ridiculous. But a lot of people do that. That's why you should. But my insurance carrier just dropped me. I just lost my homeowners insurance. So I had to I have to have homeowners insurance, which cost me $3,000 a year, but it doesn't cover fire. So then I have to have this fair plan, which costs me $4,000 a year, that only covers fire, and that's my homeowners insurance. Yeah, it's great. It's really great. Yeah, that sucks. And they're like, I got the letter. We're dropping your like, and so many, pretty much everyone around here has had their coverage dropped because of fires, and then you have to go to this fair plan. I have one friend who his fair plan is $10,000 a year. He pays like a total of $15,000 a year for homeowners insurance. Isn't that fucking ridiculous? Fucking ridiculous. But what else are you gonna do? Like just like, I mean, you like don't have a choice. Like you don't have a choice. Homes in California are way more expensive. Oh my God. I mean, you wouldn't believe what like a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, like something I could buy in Michigan for like $400,000 would probably cost 1.4 million here easily. Like, I mean, my mom has a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house, kind of the same square footage as mine, way less land, and like her house, it was my down payment. Like it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's. But my husband and I always say, if we ever have to, we sell the house and we'll go wherever we want to. We don't care. Like as long as we have each other, like we're fine. So if we ever need to, we sell the house, we'll get like a freaking motorhome and we'll drive around for the rest of our lives. I'd actually like to do that. I'd like to actually rent the house out when the kids go to college, and then like, you know how they have like the RV living and stuff like that? Like I would love to do that. I want to go down into my room. I want to go down in my room. Turn my heater off. But I would love to like do like, you know how they have all those like, you know, not the car living. I don't know how people do that. How you like, and people are like, and then I get in and my feet go under the steering wheel, and I don't know how they do that shit, but they do. But I would love to like rent out my house and then do like RV living. I think that would be so fun. You know, they have RVs that are like as expensive as a house. Like there's this one chick I started watching, and she's got this like one like RV, and my husband was looking at it, and he's like, do you know that that thing costs like $250,000? And I was like, what, for an RV? He's like, yeah, those things are expensive. All right, what do I need to bring in? Okay, I'm just bringing you in. All right, hold on, I'm gonna bring my shit down. I'm gonna go down into my studio and get on my computer because I'm tired of being on. Okay, let's hope I don't fall. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, I'm gonna fall. I really am like clumsy. My brother and sister-in-law RV. See, wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be fun to be an RV lifer. Live the RV life or whatever. Okay, my security camera needs to come on. It's pointed the wrong way. It's not pointed at me. See, I could be a burglar right now. I'm burgling. I'm gonna burgle. I'm a turd burglar. I'm burgling turds. See, you never even came on. See, I could have just stolen this whole house. The stupid thing never came on. Good job. Good job, security camera. You really secured nothing there. All right, here I'm going in. Here. There we go. There we go. Now, hold on. I'm going to try and get... See, if you notice the tin roof is, for those of you in the East Coast, see my chandelier? For those of you on the East Coast, you'll remember that a lot of people have awnings that are tin, metal awnings, and then you hear the rain on them. Hide the red bottoms. Hide what red bottoms? My brother manages the Less Junk, More Journey channel. Oh, really? That's interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get on my computer. Hold on, let me put this down. Hold on. Now you're going to see my... Hold on. I probably have to turn this down. Or maybe not. Hold on. I'm going to stream you on here. And then, hold on. You like my chandelier? Those are all purses up there, by the way. Those are all purses. All right, here we go. Enter studio. Enter. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn this down. Go to more. You know what? Oh, here, let me turn the mic off. I think I need to restart my computer. Hold on one sec. For some reason, my computer loves to do that. Shoes. Oh. Oh. You do keep confusing me. You do. There. Should I hide the red bottoms? There's some. Oh, I gotta turn around. There's some red bottoms. There. I'll hide the red bottoms for you. Here, I'll turn it around for you. Wait. Settings. Camera. Facing back. There we go. There. There's the red bottoms. There, we'll hide those Louis right there for you. There's the Louis. suitcase right there. We'll hide it. That's just a red purse. That's just a red purse. Okay, I hit restart and you didn't restart, you stupid thing. There we go. Now we're restarting. There's a spoon. Alright, there we go. There's that. But yeah, do you think I have enough shoes over there? Oh, I think I have enough shoes over there? Got a lot of shoes. I got too many shoes. I hear my husband opening his window. Hold on. There. Let me restart my computer here and then I'll get on the computer. Jeez Louise. I still have to go up and get my food or the raccoons will get it. I had food. I left it out there. Here we go. See, I knew she had the shoes. Of course. Gotta have one pair. Gotta have one pair. Gotta have one pair of everything. But you know what? You know what? You want to hear a big pisser? Before I had my kids, I was a size 8. And then I had kids. My fucking flattened out. A freaking size 9. So all my nice shoes had to go bye-bye. They were too big for my feet. Or too small for my feet. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hold on. Let me turn the mic down. Add to stage. Oh, I shut you up. There. There we go. Why are you still... Okay, let me remove myself. There we go. Yeah. The fuck? I don't want to invite any guests. Okay. Okay, there. God, why can't I not hear myself? All right. All right, we're just going to turn the phone off. Okay, that work? That worked. I had to turn the phone off. I had to turn the freaking phone off. Why did I have to turn the phone off? You're going good night? See, of course I had them. But it's my only pair. It's my only pair. Only one. Only one. Most of my shoes, I get most of my shoes. I don't pay a lot for things. Like I will pay like my wedding dress. I paid a lot for my wedding dress. But the flowers, the cake, like things I don't care about, I'm not gonna spend a lot on. Like people were like, I was like, how much do my flowers cost? And they're like, probably like around 8 to 10 grand. I was like, nope. So I bought them at Safeway and I made them myself, and I think I spent like $800. Like things I don't care about. I'm like, who cares about flowers? Do you remember flowers at a wedding? You only remember them if they like are in your way when you try and talk or they're ugly. Like nobody cares about flowers. The cake. Do you remember cake at a wedding? No, because you're too drunk and you don't eat it anyway. So you know what we did? We bought the little topper. So we had like courses. So everybody got an extra course of like a dessert, and we bought the little topper, and that's what we like fed each other. And we spent like $200 on it. I was like, I'm not paying 5 grand on a fucking cake. Fucking way. I'll spend 15 grand on my dress because I look good and I felt good in that dress. But see, I turned this thing around for people who see me all the time. I turned that around. I have to get the lights right, but I'm slowly, making it. So, see, we started putting tin back there so you don't see the 2x4s because, I don't know why you would see 2x4s. It's just how you make houses. I mean, like, I think that was the most ridiculous. It's like 2x4s. Oh, that's how you make a house, honey. but it's 12:30 here. I'm getting tired too. I've been on for almost 2 hours. Wow, I'm getting tired too. I think I might go to bed too. Oh God, no God. Now that I'm young, it's all gonna go downhill. It's all gonna go downhill. But you know what? Maybe I should plan to go on live at night more often, because it seems you're made of on, yeah, like why should you pay money for a wedding cake? Like there are certain things that are just stupid to spend a lot of money on. Like my dress. I wanted to spend a lot on my dress because I liked it. It was my one thing for the rest of my life. Like, but flowers, a cake, I mean, flowers die, a cake you eat. Who cares? Like, I'm not going to spend money on that. What were your colors? Oh, God. See, I didn't pay attention to shit like that. Like, I wasn't one of those kind of people. I mean, my dress was white. My flowers were white. I didn't really do colors. Like, I didn't really care that much, like, about stuff like that. So, I mean, my bridesmaids. Okay, so next time I do a live, I'll go upstairs and oh God, now I'm reading down the book. But my bridesmaids dresses were coral, like this really beautiful coral color. So I guess it was kind of like coral and blue, I guess, like a lightish blue. But they were coral, and I think there was, my mom's dress was blue, so it was coral and blue. But I didn't get, like, I wasn't really, but I did a lot of like stuff like on my own, so we stayed in a resort, so I made like little baskets with stuff in it for people. Like I did a lot of stuff myself. Like I didn't have a person, who does stuff. Like I did all that stuff myself. It was my second wedding. I knew what I was doing. I knew, like, I got married when I was 35. So like I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew how I wanted it. I didn't need anybody to like tell me anything. Like, so I just and I did a lot of it myself. For my son's wedding, they both do not even like cakes. So they're doing something different. Dessert table. Dessert table was the old school way of doing it. Yours was 100. Oh, that's pretty. Dessert table is old school. That's how, I'm sorry, excuse me. That's how they used to do it. Like Italians used to do it. They used to just have a big dessert table, and all the moms of all the different, people who came, they would bring a dessert that they would bring pizzelles, or they would bring like lemon cakes or whatever. But everyone would bring like a different dessert for the dessert table, and that would be like, instead of having a $10,000 cake. Like my one friend, her wedding, I think it was like $100,000 wedding, but I think her cake was like $10,000. And I was like, there's no way that I would, there are a lot of things that I will spend $10,000 on, but a cake is not one of them. Not at all. Like, not at all. Like, dress, shoes, but I would not in a million years, spend that much money on dumb shit like that, Like, that's just how I am. Like, I don't know. There are some people, oh my God, I can't stop yawning. It's never going to end now. Like, there are a lot of things, like, I'm the kind of person who, if something means something to me, I will go all out. Like, I have a saying, anything worth doing is worth doing right. Because if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Like, I don't half-ass it. But, like, certain things don't need to be done, Like, not everything needs to be done to the hilt. Some things do, some things don't. Things that do, I do them. Like, I am not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but there are certain things that, like, who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, who cares about your flowers? They're gonna die. And so what I did was, and I'll show it, I'll do pictures next time, but I had like these little vases, and they were thin. They were like this high, and they were thin, and they fit like 6 like white roses, and they were like cut, and so they had like beads on the bottom, and then they were like 6 white roses, and they were like simple and they were classy. And do you know how many compliments I got on my flowers? Like, your flowers are so beautiful. Who did your flowers? Oh my God, those are so awesome. I fucking did them, and I spent like $200 at Safeway, and I got to keep the bases. I mean, I gave them away to people, like all the, everybody took them, but I mean, it was like, you had silk flowers. I love silk flowers. See those? I don't know if you can see because of the lights, but there's flowers up there. There's silk. I have flowers over there. I have so many flowers around my house. Like during COVID, like, because I was a stay-at-home mom and then my husband lost his job, so like we like totally redesigned the house, and so many, like, I totally learned silk floral. I have so many silk flowers in this house. I've like redid everything, just went neurotic. That was like my COVID thing. But anyway, I am getting tired. I keep yawning and I apologize, but I think doing late night, I think this was cool. Maybe we'll see Kimberly again. She was a cool chick, man. She was very impressive. I was very impressed with her. Like, did a lot. Good for her. Good for her. You go, girl. But anyway, maybe I'll do some more like late night, kind of thing, because I think it's easier for some of the people who are like overseas. And Jane, if I forget, don't let me forget. But I think I actually could send you some hair that you could like use. But anyway, we'll talk about hair. Remind me if I forget, because I forget half of everything. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for coming. It was fun hanging out outside. It was beautiful. It was really nice outside. So anyway, the theme is very boho, so she's having a lot of tall pampas grass. Ooh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. That would be very beautiful. Wow. Okay. Well, let's talk more. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? God, I don't even know my days. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. We will do it again because it's going to be a beautiful, long, warm summer. And maybe we'll see my husband naked in the pool. Cool. Then I won't. Yeah, don't watch her. Please don't watch her. She's mean. She's mean. She makes people feel bad about themselves. Like, do you feel bad about yourself after the stream? No. Did I ask you to show me your freaking computer? No. You feel good about yourself. You met some good women who were nice and kind to each other, and that's how it should be. People should not be mean to people. People who are mean to people suck. Mean people suck. That's what I have to say. And that's how I'll end it. I love you, little devil. Stay strong. Don't be around mean people. I love you guys. Bye. I love Kimberly. I hope I see her again too. Bye, everybody. Bye.